I got the smoker fired up. Got some little meat go put on there. 2 racks of beef back ribs. These are just kosher salt, Diamond Crystal Kosher Salt, coarse black pepper, no binder. And 2 briskets, about 12 and a half, 13 pounds each. See if I can fit all this on this smoker. Alright, so I managed to fit all that on there. I ain't got some room to spare. So, this is about 12 and a half pounds. This is probably 13, maybe 13 and a half. Water pan. Got me a pan here for beef tallow. I don't know about y'all, I sure am glad it's fall. Right now it's 68 degrees out here with the sun out. Of course I'm in the shade, but not a big fan of summer. Out here trying to tend to fire and cook whenever it's 90 degrees and high humidity. That ain't for me. I'll take this right here any day. We're 2 hours in. Just a quick peek here. Just spread some with a little vinegar. Some of that tallow's trying to render in the very bottom there. Probably a bit much in that pan, but going 2 briskets, I'd rather have a little bit too much and not enough. I made a cook snack on these real long cooks. I got this idea from Malcolm Reed. What you do, you buy something like a Hillshire Farm pre-smoked sausage, if I could speak, and you take that thing, and if you got a little homemade barbecue rub like I do, you just put that thing on there, you cut it, sprinkle some of that rub on there, and put you some barbecue sauce on there, whatever you like. Lay it on this thing for about 30-35 minutes. That thing's good to go. Eat it with some cheese, or just straight up cut it into coins, whatever you want to do. And I pulled that sausage off there. You see it tries to develop a little bit of bark on it. It'll take about 30, maybe 40 minutes on there. And that's what I put on there. You can put whatever kind of sauce you like, but I had some of this in the fridge. It's pretty good stuff. Alright, briskets are about 163. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them, wrap them in butcher paper. Alright, wrapping those was kind of a process. I was trying to get it done, so I'm actually gonna finish these in the oven. It's already getting late, dark outside. It's just easier, more controlled in here. And they've already taken on all the smoke they're gonna take. That way I'm not just burning wood and having to sit outside with these. And just pulled the beef ribs off. The last time I done pork ribs, I did them the entire time unwrapped. In the past, I'd wrapped beef ribs and pork ribs at about 165 until they got done. This time, I just cooked these unwrapped the entire time. I kept vinegar on them. And when I pulled the briskets, I put a little beef tallow over these. So we'll see how that goes. Briskets in the oven, they're up to 179 now, so they still got a little ways to go. Alright, so it's the next day, next morning. What I did last night is I finished these in the oven. I let them have about 2.5 hours to rest. Internal temperature got down around 150. So I refrigerated them whole. And now what I've done here, I'm reheating them. I read you're only supposed to slice them when they're heated. So I've got a water pan in here. I've got it at 270. I'll run it for 45 minutes and check it, maybe an hour. You see these pans don't stack very well, but it's not enough grease going to come out to cause a problem. But that tallow, a little of it was solidified at the bottom of each of these pans. So what I did, and I did this same thing last time, I raked some of that tallow up with my fingers and rubbed it all over top of the paper. This is the same paper I smoked it in. And that helps with moisture. It saturates the top of that paper and soak back down, you know, and kind of drip down on the meat. And like I said, I've got a water pan going here too. So this is what I've done as far as reheating briskets before slicing. Here's the first one on the board. Just took it out. Really good bark. Retained moisture really good. Here's the other one. I haven't got it all the way unwrapped yet, but same result. Get this out on the board and we'll look at it a little bit closer before I slice into these. All right, both of them's unwrapped now, out on the cutting board. Here's the second one. Can't wait to cut into these things. Let's see, got these things halved. Check that out right there. Oh yeah. Good smoke ring. Tons of juice in there. So I sliced some. I took the very tip of the flat on the smaller one. So if you were going to have anything dry, it would have been that piece. It was phenomenal. Not dry, plenty moist, good bark. The bark didn't get mushy on me. I am happy with these, 100%. Turned out amazing. And what I did with this, you know, like I said earlier, you know, they got done late. So I let them rest a couple hours, let the internal temperature come down. Then I put them in the refrigerator overnight whole. Got them out about 260 in the oven for about an hour. I started watching them about 45 minutes in, but they were in the oven for about an hour and 20 minutes total. Then when they came out of there, I let them rest for about an hour at that point and sliced them. So I was putting the video together, editing for what I did last night, and I realized I didn't show the ribs. I showed the brisket, I showed the ribs, but I didn't show them cut. So yeah, 2 gallon bag. That's both racks of those ribs, the beef ribs. Well, what's left over of them. Had some last night. Let me pull one out here. These turned out really good too. Now I had just cleaned my board up, so excuse the paper plate. I just took one out. I'm gonna leave it cold, just because I just ate some brisket. So anyway, yeah, these turned out really good too. Good smoke ring in those. They're juicy. I'm squeezing on it while it's cold. Ain't really gonna do anything. So yeah, I just didn't want to leave that out. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. So if you like this content, like and subscribe. I try to stay active with it, build the channel up. I'm trying to build my follower base up now, so you can expect at least 1 video per week. Some weeks I'm able to do more, 2, 3 videos, but there'll always be at least 1 video per week.